the Indian defense knight's variation appears on the board as Sava and Tran. Ngoc Minh Dewey battle it out in Fide World Cadet Youth Rapid Blitz Championships 2025 Rapid Open U16 Round 4. On d4. Knight f6. We are now in the Indian defense knight's variation. Knight f3. On e6. On g3. On b6. Bishop g2. Bishop b7. King castled kingside. Bishop e7. On b3. King castled kingside. Bishop b2. On c5. On e3. On d6. On c4. Knight bd7. Knight c3. Knight e4. Knight takes e4. Bishop takes e4. Knight d2. Sava is setting up to play bishop takes e4. Bishop takes g2. King takes g2. Knight f6. On e4. On takes d4. Bishop takes d4. Queen c7. Queen e2. Knight d7. Rook fd1. It is novelty move. Rook fd8. Knight f3. Queen c6. Rook ac1. Knight c5. Tran. Ngoc Minh Dewey is aiming to play knight takes e4. Rook e1. On f5. On h4. Bishop f8. Knight g5. Sava is aiming to play Queen h5. On h6. Queen takes f7 check and sees the initiative. On h6. Tran. Ngoc Minh Dewey is looking to play pawn takes g5. Knight h3. Rook d7. On f3. Rook ad8. Knight f4. Knight a6. Tran. Ngoc Minh Dewey wants to play on e5. Rook g1. Knight c7. Bishop b2. On takes f4. On takes f4. On f5. King h2. Rook f7. Rook g6 and gain a significant edge. Bishop f2. Bishop e7. Queen e3. Knight c5. Rook ed1. Rook e8. Rook c2. Rook dd8. Rook cd2. Queen c7. Knight e2. Sava is looking to play knight c3. Queen c6. Queen e2. On a4. Bishop takes c5. On takes c5. Knight takes a4 and increase their advantage significantly. Bishop f6. Knight c3. Sava wants to play knight b5. Queen b8. Knight takes d6 and sees the initiative. Queen c6. Knight e2. Queen c7. Knight f4. Bishop e7. Queen e2. Bishop f6. Knight d3. Bishop c3. Tran. Ngoc Minh Dewey is looking to play bishop takes d2. Rook c2. Sava is setting up to play rook takes c3. Bishop f6. Knight f4. Bishop e5. Knight d3. Bishop f6. Knight takes c5. Pawn takes c5. Rook cd2. Rook takes d2. Rook takes d2. Rook d8. Queen d1. On h5. Rook takes d8 check. Queen takes d8. Queen takes d8 check. Bishop takes d8. King f1. King f8. King e2. King e8. King d3. On e5. Bishop e3. King d7. Bishop f2. King c6. On f4. Bishop c7. Tran Ngoc Minh Dewey is looking to play. Pawn takes f4. Pawn takes f4. Bishop takes f4 and establish a winning position. Bishop e3. King d7. King e2. King e6. On f5 check. King d6. King f3. Bishop d8. On g4. Pawn takes g4 check. King takes g4. Think carefully what is the best move for Tran Ngoc Minh Dewey. King d7 is the right idea because on h5. King e8. On h6. Pawn takes h6. King h5. On f6 position is equal. Let's analyze the main line. King takes g4. Bishop f6. Stop here and find the strongest move for Sava. On h5 is best move here because Bishop d8. On h6. Pawn takes h6. Bishop takes h6. King e7. King h5. Sava heading towards winning, shifting to the main game. Bishop f6. Slightly worse move played by Tran Ngoc Minh Dewey. Bishop g5 is an inaccurate played by Sava. King e7. Think carefully what is the best move for Sava. On h5 is logical continuation as King f8. On h6. King g8. King h5. King h7. Pawn takes g7. Sava have small advantage. Let's analyze the main variation. Sava is looking to play bishop takes f6. King e7. Bishop takes f6 check. Time to think, find the best continuation for Tran Ngoc Minh Dewey. Pawn takes f6 is the correct move because King h5. King f8. King g4. King g8. King g3. King G7 position is equal. Let's proceed to the main variation. Bishop takes F6 check creates serious weaknesses in the position. Played by Sava. King takes F6 is a major oversight. Played by Tran Ngoc Minh Dewey. On H5. King E7. King G5. King E8. On H6. On takes H6 check. King takes H6. King F8. King H7. Sava is preparing to play. On F6. On B5. On takes B5. King E8. King G8, and secure a stronghold in the game. King E8. King G7. King E7. Pause the video and find the best move for Sava. On F6 check is the correct move because King D7. King takes F7. King D8. King G7. King C7. On F7 Sava have small advantage. Let's proceed to the main variation. Sava is looking to play. On F6. King D8. King takes F7 and seize the initiative. King E7. On A4 pause the video and find the best move for Tran Ngoc Minh Dewey. On F6 is best move here because King G6. King F8. King takes F6. King E8. King G7. King D7. Still Tran Ngoc Minh Dewey is losing. Let's explore the main line. On A4 is a mistake played by Sava. King E8. Time to think. Find the best continuation for Sava. On F6 is best move here because King D7. King takes F7. King C8. King E6. King C7. On F7 Sava have small advantage. Shifting to the main variation. Sava intends to play King G8. King F6. King F8. King G5. King takes F7 and establish a winning position. King E8 is a mistake played by Tran Ngoc Minh Dewey. King F6 is a mistake played by Sava. Sava is planning to play King G7. King E7. King G8. King F6. King F8. King G5. King takes F7 and take decisive advantage. King F8. King takes E5. King E7. Stop here and find the strongest move for Sava. King D5 is a strong choice since King D7. On F6. King D8. King C6. King E8. King takes B6. Sava have small advantage. Shifting to the main line. King E7. On F6 check could lead to immediate trouble. Played by Sava. King d7. King d5. Sava might go for on e5. King e8. King d6. King f8. King d7. King g8. King e7. King h7. On e6, and establish a winning position. King c7. On e5. King d7. On e6 check. On takes e6 check. King e5. King d8. King takes e6. King e8. On f7 check. King f8. King f6. Sava is planning to play King e6. King g7. King e7. King g6. On promotes to Queen at f8 and gain a significant edge. On b5. On takes b5. On c4. Tran Ngoc Minh is setting up to play pawn takes b3. On b6. On takes b3. On b7 Sava dominated and took the game.